We shouldn't have a podcast, but we do. But we do. We shouldn't have a podcast, but we do. And you're listening to it. We have house guests. We do, so we should be whispering. Welcome back to another episode of We Shouldn't Have a Podcast. My name is Lacey Cavalier Carmichael, and this is Shorty Doo-Wop to my right.
Oh, yeah, I like Shorty. I'm Shorty Doo-Wop. What's up, everybody?
What's your real name, Shorty?
Mr. Jackie Carmichael.
Yep, and we're coming to you live and aggressive from our living room.
We got a lot to talk about today because I can't wait to talk about the submarine.
Oh my gosh. Okay, let's talk about it.
All right, so a couple things real quick.
Okay.
So let's just jump straight into it because, like I said, I think everyone, we're talking about this yesterday in the car ride.
Yeah.
The billion.
Yeah.
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 So first of all, so what's developed since last night? So it was first reported they had 41 hours of oxygen.
Yeah.
So, and that was probably like 8 hours ago.
And I just read that they're set to basically run out of oxygen and all their resources at 10 on Thursday.
Correct. And apparently now a French jet plane, whatever, has detected sounds,
yes,
banging sounds
every 30 minutes.
Every 30 minutes in the Atlantic Ocean.
Yeah.
They don't know what that could be, but they believe that to be them because it's near the Titanic wreckage. Third,
I hope it's them.
I do too. Third, the billionaire's son.
Oh yeah.
Was at a Blink 182 concert last night.
Yeah.
It's concerning. Very concerning.
Did you read his tweets though?
Yeah. I read.
And his Insta story.
Well, I saw two tweets that talks about, which I didn't know if it was him or not. He was like, my parents would want me to be here.
Yeah, that was him.
This is how I decompress. What?
Or music helps me through a lot of things.
So he's tripping. So that's what I've read. I haven't read like the actual because on some website they're keeping actually like a log.
Yeah. Of
all the stuff that's gone on, but this is insane. This is pretty crazy. This is if they get discovered too, that's also really crazy. What'd you read?
Just that, like the Blink 182 and and the sounds and at times running out. I'm just
they think just
sad.
Well, and the submarine, I'm sure everyone's heard now, it was controlled by a $30. I see some people saying...
Where did you see this, though? Because
this has been reported. This has been officially reported. It was controlled by a $30 Logitech controller. I will show it to you.
I'm not coming for you. I'm just curious
what your
references are.
It sounds like it.
Yeah, we're not a certified news outlet. So
I don't.
I'm just triple checking.
If you came to check to this podcast for news and this popped up in your news category, you can listen. Yeah.
But you might want to look for other resources.
Yeah, I don't think people are coming to us for news, but we are gonna talk about it.
Okay.
All right.
Way to just put me back on track.
Yeah, for sure.
Way to snap me out of that.
Why couldn't
worrying about others' perceptions?
Why couldn't we be
Oh my gosh! Why do I just feel so hot all the time? But then so cold other times.
Because you have a tracksuit on.
But I'm like aerated. It's 72 in here. I think it's the coffee.
Who's the tracksuit by?
Normal brand. Okay. What am I looking for? Oh, the missing Titanic sub might have used this old game controller from Mashable. What's the site?
You've never heard of Mashable?
Have you ever heard of Mashable?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure everyone has.
What's Mashable?
A website, a news outlet website.
I love you so much. That is so funny. So you think that they're running the
baby?
And they were saying it's called a submersive, not a submarine. But you think that they're controlling the submersive with an Xbox controller?
Well, we shall see. We shall see.
According to Mashable.
Somebody's about to get in. You know what? It is crazy how much you hate. It is crazy.
When have I hated on you?
Right now.
See, this is where I think you've got things twisted.
I've got things twisted.
Me not always immediately agreeing with you is not hating on you.
No, I'm not telling you to agree with me. I'm just saying it's confirmed that they've used that.
What was that statistic though that you were telling me about for couples?
I don't know what statistic. I don't know what statistic was that.
You remember.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
I don't remember. Let's talk about the Netflix. No. Let's talk about the Netflix movie we watched last night.
I'm gonna give this statistic first. He said something to the effect of like, couples are happier if they poke fun at each other or roast each other or something.
Oh, you do listen to me.
Oh, are you okay? Is it great. About that time?
Baby, the statistic. I'm just giving you a hard time. I love you.
I'm fine.
No, I am good.
Okay, so we're not
bother me a tiny bit.
A
tiny bit about the game controller. Like I told you yesterday too,
Honey.
and you blew me off.
Okay, you heard it here first. The Submersive was controlled by an Xbox game controller.
Thank you.
If you tell me anything else, I won't believe it. Because my husband was there and he saw it.
Actually, you know what?
Him and Mashable were there.
You know what? He controlled it with a trackpad. Actually.
Oh my gosh. But anyways, I really do hope they're okay. I have hope that
I think they're okay.
They're still alive.
I got a feeling that they're still alive. I mean, all the other. I want to know the conspiracy theories though about. They said someone's out to get the billionaire.
I know, but it's just
like you said, is once you go down that rabbit hole of they used a gaming controller that was after the billionaire. It's just this is gonna be a lot. I'll tell you what,
it's gonna be a lot of theories for a long time.
I'll tell you what, especially if they're not found.
This
you okay?
Yeah, I love this. My sister got us these for Christmas 2 years ago.
Those are really cool.
Because she knows I love funky coffee mugs. Yeah. But it's not very practical, huh?
Or maybe you're supposed to hold it underneath and then kind of.
It's too hot, but man, oh man, this coffee's good. You like that cream or not?
No, I love the mug. But yeah, I hope they're found.
Me too.
Either way, they are alive. I was gonna say that the Netflix documentary is gonna be crazy.
Oh, you think? Yeah.
They for sure. They might have already started producing it.
Okay, but here's my thought.
Here's your thought.
I mean, not that I disagree with you, because I think that your thought was perfect and it needs no critiquing. Mm-hmm. This is just me having a conversation.
Yeah. And just to be clear, that's not what I was saying. When I first said it, I felt shut down. I felt shut down a little bit.
Yes. No, they will have a documentary on Netflix called The Submersive Controlled by Xbox. But if they don't, here's another idea.
That's a terrible title.
I know. As it was coming out, I was immediately regretting it. I know. I'm just really stuck on that it's a submersive, not a submarine. Anyways.
I mean, I guess that makes sense.
Because it's run by a mothership. It doesn't run itself.
Correct.
Anyways. Okay. Wait 1 second before we get off this. Did you know they're bolted in there?
What do you mean?
They're bolted in the submersive. There's no way for them to.
Yeah.
Oh.
When they because
the way you just said that was the cutest thing ever. Yeah, it looks just like Lucas.
Because it's pressurized.
Correct.
So
okay.
So they take that thing. They go.
What do you think they were feeling in the moment that they're sitting on the mothership and they're hearing that drill, or what would it be? A drill.
Yeah, drill. Yeah. I honestly, I don't know. Gosh. I don't know, because I can't even allow my brain to get to the point of paying $250,000 for a ticket.
Yeah.
To go underwater.
It's a different type of brain.
Yeah, so it's like I didn't even know you could do that. So it's like this, you can't even go up in the Statue of Liberty anymore. I didn't know you could go underwater 3,800 meters to go see the Titanic.
No, I didn't know that either. Hold on, I feel like I'm flooding. Let me pull my pants down. Hold on. Okay.
Yeah, so I can't even conceptualize or tell you what I'd be thinking when I was being bolted into a something that was going underwater, I would be, I'd probably be shook.
Is this something that they've offered before, or is this the first time they've ever done it?
I think they said this with this Submersive, this is the third trip. And they said prior to this, what's coming out now is apparently, from everything I've read, which has been a lot of stuff, even on Mashable, that there's been a lot of, I guess the guy that told them a while back, hey, this isn't like the tests you guys are doing aren't rigorous enough to be sending people down. He got fired.
Of course he did.
And so, because I mean, you're making $250,000 a ticket. Why would you can't? That's bad for business if somebody's saying that, right? Because you got to go back and you have all these people and investors' money, whatever. So apparently that's happened. They've got lost for an hour. Couldn't find the Titanic. That happened. And I think there's video of that one actually. And I think that from how I understand it is that in these submersives they have a black box inside of the submarine, so it'll show you exactly, like when they actually are, hopefully they're able to retrieve it, but when they're able to retrieve it, they'll be able to pull the film from inside of the submarine, like with everything that's
Submersive.
happened. That's the name of the Netflix documentary.
Submersed.
Isn't that a little too on the nose?
No.
Submersed.
Everyone will know exactly what it is. In a good way.
Yeah.
Come on, give me this one today. Just let me have this one today.
I'm mulling it over. I like it.
Okay. No, thank you. Thank you. But what I was going to say earlier about Netflix and stuff.
Netflix.
Do you feel like Netflix is like kind of fizzling out because of all the other streaming platforms, or am I just now thinking this? Am I just now catching up, or am I completely wrong?
What would you rank like right now, streaming platform wise? What would you say? I mean, I bet I could guess number one, but what would be number two, or 2, 3, 4?
Do you want me to give you number one?
Yeah.
Okay, I'd say YouTube TV. I love YouTube TV, but I don't. That's not. Is it streaming? They don't create their own content. To me, it's a TV provider.
Okay.
So I'll take that off the list.
Okay.
So
I was counting them, but yeah, fair enough.
First, I really like Peacock. Probably then Netflix, then Hulu, then HBO Max.
Yeah. I was gonna say, like, to me, Netflix only because, like,
and Disney Plus
it changes in every part of the world and what films you can. So
that part annoys me.
Really?
Yeah.
I like being able to find different movies in different parts of the world, because there's things I haven't seen in years where I'm like, oh, okay, I didn't even know it was a movie, and I'll go in and watch it.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't get on Hulu unless we're watching Kardashians. HBO Max is probably second in my book.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, they have all of the classic HBO shows, and, you know, they have pretty much a lot of the movies they have. And then, yeah. YouTube TV is, you know, probably going to take over at some point.
Yeah, it's such a bummer. Like, living overseas, I think, changes my perspective on a lot of these streaming, but I can't judge them that way because they're American companies. Like, they're meant for U.S. citizens.
Yeah, exactly. Disney Plus is in there as well.
Yeah, I've honestly really loved using Disney Plus.
Yeah, Disney Plus is fire.
Even though, like, I feel I shouldn't be supporting them. I don't know. They've been doing the most.
Yeah.
But I do love getting to watch my old classic shows and movies.
The old classics, man. Let me tell you.
Oh, speaking of, we were talking about that with your siblings. What was our favorite 90s movie?
Yeah, they were.
Or no, just Disney movie in general.
Well, we had that conversation.
I don't. We can't.
Did we do that on the podcast?
We did the, like, whose generation is more, right?
Yeah. Did we do that on the podcast?
Which Disney Decade episode.
What? Yeah, we did do that.
I can't go back down that road.
No. What would you say is let's just do this. What's your favorite Disney Channel? You could say original movie. You could say Disney movie, whatever you want. I'll accept it.
This is so hard. Can we do animated and
sure.
Not?
Sure, if you want.
You go first.
All right, so Disney Channel original movie. It's hard for me to say one, but I'll give you my 3 because there's a difference. Dang. Brink.
That's okay.
Johnny Tsunami.
What?
And those 2. Brink, Johnny Tsunami, and Smart House.
Oh, Smart House.
Yeah, and that's a Disney.
I can't think right now.
So, you got because
I was saying, like, I said, the Beauty and the Beast.
Okay.
Live action.
Okay.
Meant a lot to me.
Love that.
But I
never saw that.
I also watched Cinderella for, like, as far as, like, if we're talking animation, I also watched Cinderella 101 times. Princess Diaries.
Okay.
I mean, have you seen a theme here? But then, like, was Cheaper by the Dozen Disney? I don't think it was.
I don't think it was.
It was DreamWorks.
DreamWorks, it sure was.
Oh man, what? Holiday in the Sun, all of
Holiday
those.
in the Sun wasn't Disney,
no?
Was it?
See, that's what I don't know.
Yeah, like I would say Disney movies, like
Parent Trap. Was that Disney?
I don't. Maybe.
If Parent Trap was Disney, that was one of my favorite movies.
Like Disney was like Flubber.
Oh, don't say Flubber at 6 a.m. That's too cute.
You got Flubber. You have why am I drawing a blank right now? The Big Green.
Yeah.
You got
Ice Princess.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta calm down. Apparently, I just loved princess things.
We used to have the Disney VHSs downstairs in the house, like just lined up, and I'm trying to sit back in. The Big Green was elite.
I also love Smart House, the Lizzie McGuire movie.
Yes. Super classic.
That one felt like they were so much older and cooler. Like the fact that they were going on a European trip was huge. Camp Rock.
I never watched Camp Rock. I gotta be honest with you.
That was after your time. Camp Rock. High School Musical. High School. No, you're old.
I saw High School. I liked High School Musical, but it was like after the second one, I was like, I'm good.
Baby, what do you think about this creamer?
Very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so good. It's like too good. I just know it's doing horrible things to my body. Okay, what else? Sorry.
No, you're good.
No, I'm talking about for the snotting.
No, you're saying you're sorry. Yeah, about that. No, you're good.
Oh my gosh, I'm trying to think. There was a movie of a girl that like wrote a book.
Oh, we're tripping. Avatar.
Oh, Avatar's Disney?
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, nowadays they have all the Marvel movies, so it's like it's easy to.
But I don't count those as like my childhood.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm looking at I'm
trying to think if there's a girl that wrote like a book, I think, and I just remember the song Unwritten playing during the movie, but I can't remember what the movie name is.
We got National Treasure, Pirates of the Caribbean, Remember the Titans.
Remember the Titans, obviously. Pirates of the Caribbean, obviously.
Sure.
Keira Knightley and Pirates of the Caribbean. I was like, this is what I'm meant to do forever.
Night at the Museum with Ben Stiller is a epic classic. Miracle, Glory Road. Oh, I'm tripping. Emperor's New Groove.
Stop it. We watched that.
We did watch that with Lucas.
Yeah, a couple months ago.
Yeah, Emperor's New Groove is
Finding Nemo.
Hercules.
I don't know.
Hercules. Emperor's New Groove is number 1.
Stop.
Monsters Inc.
Oh my gosh.
Lilo and Stitch.
So
Holes.
Stop it. Yep. These are everything to me. Okay, we have to pick off. No, I can't pick.
The Incredibles.
The Incredibles. I'm gonna do that every time.
Pirates of the Caribbean, Ratatouille, Up. Lucas watched Up for the first time and loved it. You have Confessions of a Teenage Drama Queen.
Yes. Confessions of a Teenage Drama Queen was everything to me. I named every bear, every doll, everything Lola. I tried to rename myself Lola.
I'm shocked you didn't ever weren't in like a Disney movie or a Disney show. I'm shocked.
We've talked about this like 4 times on the podcast, and you've said that so many times, and it's just like triggering for me because same. Maybe
I'm gonna speak it into existence. You'll be if they do Freaky Friday 3, maybe you'll be
Freaky Friday. I loved Disney in the 2000s.
It's a great era. It's a great era.
So good. Oh my gosh. No.
Yeah.
I think I'm exclusively going back to only watching those shows and movies, especially after what we watched last night. I'm done. Let's
talk about that.
That's I know. I'm done. I'm done. I can't.
We watched, if y'all have not watched the new season of Black Mirror, our friends that are here visiting us.
Yeah, they're probably trying to sleep and we're screaming.
They were telling us Black Mirror, we've been watching it. We're only on episode 2. Do y'all want to watch it? I'm like, yes. So we're upstairs. We watched this movie.
Did we watch episode 2?
Watch episode 2. It's called Lock. Well, it's like episode movie-ish.
How long was it?
It was definitely over an hour. It was an hour for sure. Maybe like 58 minutes.
Okay.
Maybe a little longer. I'm not sure. This episode called Lock Henry. Boy, I don't want to give away any spoilers. If you want to go watch it. It is
dark.
It is very dark. It is very dark. But I try to put myself in the fact that this is a movie, but it is one of the most insane pieces of film I have ever seen in my entire life. And this is coming from somebody that watched a lot of movies growing up.
Oh my gosh.
This is up there with Silence of the Lambs.
I thought you were about to say this is up there with Hey Arnold.
Maybe. This is up there with, I was almost at Hannibal Lecter. This is on the same level as Silence of the Lambs.
I've never seen Silence of the Lambs.
If you've seen if anybody has seen Silence of the Lambs, it's with what is his name? Oh, it's gonna bother me so much. It's not Jack Nicholson. What is his name? Anyway, it doesn't matter. But it's about a serial killer.
That's my favorite.
The Silence of the Lambs is about a serial killer.
Oh.
This guy kidnaps a girl. He's been kidnapping people.
This is my worst nightmare.
They have the guy is what is his name? Anyways, he's in jail. That's Hannibal Lecter. Clarice, she is a detective that is asking him for information because he's like, hey, I can catch this guy for you. I can catch him. So Hannibal Lecter helps the cop catch the serial killer, but then it come to find out, then that's where the story comes into play, thickens. And then the plot thickens, and that's when everything kind of the climax. But this movie, the Lock Henry on Black Mirror was terrifying. And it wasn't even scary in the fact of it was just what? It was what?
It was just dark and twisted, which I have maybe talked about this on here. I think I have. I'm very sensitive to things like that. I don't watch scary stuff at all. I don't want it in my brain. I'll sit there and let Love Island kill my brain cells and all that, but I can respect how well written and produced and directed and performed or whatever this show was, because it truly was. The storyline was so dark and twisted, but it was smart, so I can appreciate it, but it was just dark and twisted. But it was good. It wasn't gory, but they did show more than I wanted to see.
Yeah.
But they weren't like even there was a moment where the boyfriend and girlfriend were kissing and stuff, and I thought oh my gosh, I covered my eyes through at least 10 minutes of the whole thing.
You had a blanket over your head for about a good 10 minutes.
Yeah, but I was I'm gonna do this because I don't want to watch sex scenes.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I sound like a child. I just don't want to say it on a podcast.
Okay.
Because I don't like it. And anyways, but they cut it at a very good, like they didn't show more than I want to say in any area, which I appreciated. I mean, I guess maybe in like some of the darker
they
stuff,
made it manageable.
That's the best way to put it. Like for someone that I don't know, I just feel like Netflix has been taking it too far on a lot of things, especially the like intimate driven shows. It's just too much. I'm like, we get it, I don't need to see it, whatever. That's why I can handle like Love Island, where like they only kiss.
No, 100%.
Even that like makes me uncomfortable sometimes. I mean, last night made me uncomfortable because I'm just like, it's just too much sometimes. Anyways, but it was manageable in that sense.
And it's a movie. It's a movie within a movie. That's the other crazy part about it.
Okay, you're giving away too much.
All right,
Is your phone ringing?
I was super excited. No, it was just a notification.
So you like my set, huh?
Yeah, it looks really, really good. I love it.
I feel cute. I almost wore my PJs, and then I thought, no, I have been putting my best foot forward, setting myself up for success with the podcast, and putting at least like an ounce of thought into my look for the day.
You always look great.
Thank you. I don't feel like they're getting the best angle. They're getting this angle. Oh, gosh. It fits like good when I stand up.
I think it fits great. It's just, you're just sitting at a...
I'm just sitting at a weird
angle.
Yeah. But you've got a jersey on again today.
Yeah. You see, I got
exciting.
The United States men's jersey from when they went, what was it, the World Cup or the Olympics? World Cup 2018.
Well, you look like you could have been a coach, and it's so hot.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I can't wait to be out there coaching our kids on the pitch.
Stop. On the pitch? What's the pitch?
It's what they call in Europe. They call the field, or what you guys you'd probably call it the court. So where they play, it's called the pitch.
Yeah, you look nice.
Yeah. Oh, that's another thing. Nice, wholesome moment. There was a father that has. I'll show you the video. There's a father that has set out to. So, I'm gonna always butcher his first name.
What is this? Where'd you find this?
What?
What is this? Where'd you find this? There's a father on social media. Do you know?
No, I don't know the father. I don't know the father's name, but
you're just scrolling and
no, I saw it. It is a. Well, now I'm gonna. There it is. So this father has set out to. There's one of the best soccer players in the world. Because his name is Mbappe, and he has started doing Project Mbappe. And
so he named the child Mbappe?
No, it's called Project Mbappe, and he's training his son now. You can see on the video.
Wow. Stop, he's so cutie.
And his first touch on the ball.
You have to post this on WSHAPPERS story.
Yeah.
So that they can watch this. Oh my gosh.
And he's getting loose.
He's so cute. How old do you think he is? 1.5? 2?
Gotta be. He's running, walking. So 2.
I mean, but think about Mac.
I mean 2, but with
2.
But dribbling. I was like, gave me so many ideas.
I know. So we were talking about that, like in the car on the way home from Kansas. I want to tell them about that conversation.
Tell them.
Just how we were. Oh, I was saying like, I of course want to give my. When I say my, obviously give our kids all the resources and the best chance at doing whatever it is that they want to do. But at the same time, like I want them to be well-rounded humans, and I don't want their whole childhood to be about a potential career path.
Yeah, their whole existence.
Yeah, and so I always thought that I was going to be the parent that like had them in the high chair dribbling or like kicking or hitting. Like just like the Tiger Woods documentary where they sat and watched the dad hit in the garage. Like I always thought that was going to be me. And the closer we get to having more children, I'm just kind of going the opposite, where I'm like, I want them to just be
well-rounded.
Yeah, like for me, it's the spirit side of things. Like, I want them to just have the space and opportunity to be really well-rounded in the spirit, but I know sports can do that as well. God can do it in any avenue.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like sometimes it's really intense doing sports as soon as you are born.
Yeah.
As soon as you're 2 years old.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, everyone's got their own opinions on that, but I agree with you. And I was a product of that, where like I didn't do anything super like well organized until I was like a junior in high school.
Yeah.
So I was definitely way behind the curve comparative to other kids. But I was a kid that was drawing and was building forts in the woods and all those types of things. So I think that there's something to be said for like I did soccer and track. And the sport that I ended up playing was basketball,
Yeah.
So it's like all of those things, you eventually figure out what you want to do. And if you truly have a love for it, I think at the end of the day, some kids, I think will probably tell you that I heard a kid yesterday, I was at the gym and he was like, yeah, my dad said I can't, like something about basketball training. He was playing football and the kid was in like 3rd, 4th grade.
Yeah.
Big kid, but like looked like, he's probably a running back or something, maybe quarterback, very athletic. But he was like, yeah, I gotta do football practice for 6 hours. So my dad said
that I don't want.
And I was like, bro, like, because I was like halfway here in the conversation. I'm like, bro, football practice for 6 hours?
Yeah.
They got your kids out there for 6 hours?
Mm-hmm.
I don't even practice for 6 hours.
Yeah.
I'm like, so even after hearing that, I was like, absolute. I was like, if the kids are out here practicing for 6 hours for one day, that's not gonna work.
This is reminding me of what the actual context of our conversation was, because we were saying like, are we gonna have them just choose one sport or be able to do multiple sports? Because I was saying I didn't want their lives or our lives to just consist of each kid, because we want to have a lot of kids, and God willing, who knows how many we will have, but like each kid having like 4 or 5 sports that they're committed to. Like, no, I want them to learn what truly being committed to something looks like, and making a choice. Like, I'm going to choose this. If you do it for one season and it's not your vibe, you want to try something else, we can. But like, I want them to commit themselves to 1 or 2 things and really put both feet in.
And I guess that's where we had a little bit of a difference of opinion on this, because I grew up.
Good thing we've got time.
I grew up playing every sport. I did.
Same.
I did football, basketball, flag football, basketball, soccer, track. Those were my 4.
Do you want to hear mine?
I would love to.
Soccer, basketball, softball, and cheer.
Yeah. And so they're all structured like throughout the season, and typically you will discover like what you love the most. And I think that's the only way. Like, if you don't like any of them, again, that's fine. But I think that you have to like give the opportunity. Yeah. Just because I know from a health standpoint, from just a mental standpoint, that has made me the person that I am today. Some good things, some bad things, but I think at the end of the day, it's way more good things than bad. Yeah. Or don't say bad, but just questionable. that benefit me sometimes don't benefit me. Yeah, there you go. But I think that is the most important thing. And like I was telling you, is like I think track was the most pivotal thing for my father to have me do. Yeah. Because I will never forget being that kid's age. That's to talk about the gym yesterday. My dad had me on the track in Kansas. You felt the heat there, not like Louisiana, but it was still humid. You felt the heat there. Yeah, baby, I felt the heat. I'm just saying it wasn't comfortable in the summer. For sure. On that track, running around that track doing 400 meters, and he was like, run. You got all this energy. You're always running around. If that ain't me. Run around this track. Yeah. And it ended up helping me and benefiting me so much throughout my life, and it built some mental toughness in me. Like, like this is what it is type of thing. Yeah. And I think that's where I got that psychotic. I want our kids to be mentally strong. Like competitiveness as well. Yeah. But I think they will be. Yeah, but but it's a learned trait. It's not something you're born with.
I know, and I probably sound crazy. I do sound crazy because I'm that person that's like doesn't have children yet and just constantly talking about what you want them to be. But I think for me, it's mentally preparing our hearts and stuff, and becoming those people that are mentally strong, that are disciplined, that have committed, that do choose and jump in with 2 feet. It's like I'm working on developing that even more in myself, so that when I have more children, then it's a matter of them watching us be that way. You know what I mean? And
I agree.
And showing them how that can be.
Yeah, no, I completely agree, and I think that's the biggest thing. Is like you have to display it.
Right. You can say it all day long.
Yeah, and like
we've learned that.
Yeah.
I mean, even just
for sure.
Like in co-parenting with Lucas, it's like, are we using good manners? To each other? Am I asking Jackie, please? Am I saying thank you?
Am I setting an example?
And so, for a while we were doing the like, tell them thank you, ask them please, or you say, and like now, if someone does for them or whatever, I think the person, it's not worked yet, but I'm like, I'm gonna at least he's gonna hear me thank them.
He does get you on the burp. On I've burped a couple times. He'll go, Dad, I didn't hear anything. I go, excuse me. That's better. Yeah. And I'll go, okay.
But I'm like, okay, if I'm gonna ask this of someone, I need to be doing it myself. Yeah. Walk the talk.
Walk the talk. I love that. What was it? It was like when I was in middle school, I think it was the first time I heard somebody go.
Back in 1976.
Back in 2002. I was 12.
Baby, it's okay. You didn't have to say the real year to make yourself feel better.
They was like, if you gonna talk the talk, then you gotta walk the walk.
Dan said that.
Somebody said it. Somebody at my school. Something. This is the thing. So I want to give people a backstory here. I got a little nostalgia from saying that. I probably went to one of, and I'm sure everybody feels like this. I feel like the middle school I went to, it felt like I was in high school. I felt like everybody was adults. Like it was. What did you feel like that?
No. My middle school was wild.
The middle school I went, because it was all military. It was all military kids.
Yeah, and mine definitely wasn't.
So I don't know if there was just like a different level of like maturity there. I didn't feel mature, but for whatever reason, I don't know. I was just thinking back to it, and I was just like, man, like kids was acting like grown-ups in 7th grade, 8th grade. It's wild. It's absolutely wild. There was wild things going on in middle school, man.
Well, Lord, we just pray over our future chillins.
Yes. That
they would be strong mentally, and that they would be committed people. Amen.
Amen. Amen. Anything else? No,
I'm just kind of just buzzing because we have friends in town.
Yeah.
Baiting.
I'm weak.
Bailey and Layton.
That would be their names combined.
Yeah. Baiting. Team Baiting. It's Jackie's teammate from Turkey and his wife, and they've never been in Nashville. So my wheels are just turning right now on what we should do once we wrap up the podcast. I really want to take them to go get my favorite coffee in Nashville.
Do you want to tell everyone about your favorite coffee in Nashville?
Well, I'm so glad you asked. I thought you never would. No, y'all. It's not like a special coffee shop. Like, it's cute, but it's not like somewhere you'd really want to just go like hang all day. It's not that. It's literally the drink itself that has me just fiending. Okay. I get the Cuban oat milk latte iced at Kilbrew Coffee in the bottom or in the lobby of the Thompson Hotel in the Gulch. It is my favorite coffee. And it's the cups, it's the whole experience. The cups are the clear plastic cups, and then they have baby blue straws, and it's just, the drink is unreal. And I literally just pull up, jump out, grab it, and go. Like, I sat there for the first time the other day with Taylor. We sat outside. And then it started torrential downpouring on us. And I was like, yeah.
Looks like I don't know. It looks like we're maybe going to get some great weather.
I'll take it.
This morning. I'm not sure, but very underrated. Like it was not even a coffee spot. You know, like.
I mean, I feel like the Thompson Hotel guest
or does
use it, but they don't even know what they have.
I was going to say, you might have just gave something up.
I don't care. I feel like everyone's together. But my only qualm with Kilbrew is they don't use tap to pay. You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Jackie one time had to drive all the way home to get his wallet and come back. And it's like a place where, again, you don't just sit and hang. I mean, you could. The lobby's right there, and they have a couple tables. They've
made it small. They've made it small enough that you feel inconvenienced if like you're sitting down for too long, which is very smart. But it's like that's how it was built out. But it's a amazing Cuban latte. And also, I had somebody ask me, you are going to die laughing. Somebody asked me what a cortado was because they saw me order it. And you love your Cuban lattes, but I'm saying that if you ever want, I know people love, when I've lived in Europe, I love a good espresso, but I like my espresso with milk. So that's called a cortado, and that's a Spanish, espresso. But if you do a cordito, that's a Cuban espresso. And this is why I say you always hating on me. Dang, I can't live.
No, honey, this is healthy for our marriage. You brought me. So you love that statistic when it works in your favor, but when it's flip-flopped the other way.
And the cordito is espresso milk. I do oat milk with sugar in it. The more you know, right?
The more you know.
I love good random facts and things like that. I'm always researching things. So.
And I love you. I think that's where we should leave things at Cortitito, and we hope that you are having an amazing Wednesday thus far.
Yes,
and
great hump day.
Yeah, happy hump day.
Lacey's drunk.
Anywho, thanks for listening.
Yes.
Follow, subscribe, like, comment, add to your library, all the things.
Major platforms, Spotify, Apple. Rate the podcast. Leave the comments, positive or negative.
Oh yeah. Tell us everything you think about us. All mean things. No,
exactly. No, just tell us everything you think about us. Go for it.
Yep. Anyways, love you.
Love you guys.
Love y'all.
Yep. See y'all Thursday.
And we will talk to y'all tomorrow morning.
Yep.